I'm going to talk about charging procedure, and the charging procedure I'm going to discuss applies equally to whether a matter is going for summary hearing or for if the matter is going to court-martial. Whether the matter is going to summary hearing or is going to court-martial, the key point to remember is the rule that the commanding officer must serve the papers on the individual concerned signed by hand. Once those papers have been served by hand, the matter can proceed whether it is to summary hearing or it is to court-martial. So, for example, an investigation may be started by the Royal Military Police, or it might be started by the civilian police. But once the police investigation has concluded, if it is to go in front of the Director of Service Prosecutions, and the Director of Service Prosecutions decides that a charge is to follow, even if it's to be a court-martial, even if summary hearing isn't to be considered, the paperwork must still be handed to the individual concerned by their commanding officer. Therefore, under Section 11 of the Armed Forces Regulations 2009, the charge sheet must be signed by the commanding officer, even if the commanding officer is then to have nothing further to do with the matter. It's not going to summary hearing, it must go to court-martial. Doesn't matter, the commanding officer must still sign the charge sheet and must hand the charge sheet to the individual concerned. So under Section 121 of the Armed Forces Act 2006, if the Director of Service Prosecution decides that an individual is to face court-martial, the Director of Service Prosecution will direct that the commanding officer serves the paperwork on the individual concerned. The commanding officer signs the paperwork, serves the paperwork. The commanding officer has no discretion in the matter. It has been decided by the Director of Service Prosecutions that the individual is to go to court-martial, but the commanding officer still has to sign the charge sheet and still has to hand the charge sheet to the individual concerned.